This is video number 14 of Chapter 2 in Brotherhood of Darkness by Dr. Stanley Monteith. The Masons. Some Catholics believe Protestants are responsible for what is happening. They validate their opinion by noting that many Protestants are Masons, and one of the major objectives of the craft is the destruction of the Catholic Church. There is a good deal of evidence to substantiate their claim. Many of the men who signed our Constitution were Masons, and a Masonic architect was commissioned to design the street plan for Washington, D.C. Every federal building in our nation's capital bears a Masonic plaque, and 5 of our last 11 presidents have been Masons. A 6th was a member of the Demolays, a Masonic club for boys. According to the book 10,000 Famous Freemasons, most of our state governors, judges, and legislators have been or are Freemasons. The Masonic order controlled the United States Supreme Court between 1941 and 1971 and drastically changed our society. 4 of the 6 Supreme Court justices who voted to remove God and prayer from public schools were Masons: Tom Clark, William O. Douglas, Earl Warren, and Hugo Black. Why did they do that? Because Masons worship the great architect of the universe, and the goal of Masonry has always been to change our nation from a Christian country to a secular society. They have accomplished their objective. Most Masons are honest, God-fearing men, so why did the craft destroy our Judeo-Christian heritage? In Chapter 1 I noted that Manly P. Hall was the most distinguished Masonic philosopher of modern times. In his book Lectures on Ancient Philosophy he wrote, "Freemasonry is a fraternity within a fraternity, an outer organization concealing an inner brotherhood of the elect. It is necessary to establish the existence of these 2 separate yet interdependent orders, the one visible and the other invisible. The visible society is a splendid camaraderie of free and accepted men enjoined to devote themselves to ethical, educational, fraternal, patriotic, and humanitarian concerns. The invisible society is a secret and most august fraternity, whose members are dedicated to the service of a mysterious arcanum arcanorum, a secret or mystery. In each generation only a few are accepted into the inner sanctuary of the work." Most Masons don't understand the purpose of the craft. Only those who are selected to join the invisible fraternity are permitted to learn the secret or mystery. Paul Fisher's book, Behind the Lodge Door, is an excellent source of information on Freemasonry. He wrote, "Indeed, between 1941 and 1971, the Supreme Court was dominated by Masons in ratios ranging from 5 to 4, 1941 to 1946, and 1969 to 1971, to 8 to 1, 1949 to 1956. During that 30-year period, the court erected a wall separating things religious from things secular. It was an epoch when prayer and Bible reading were deracinated from public education. Masons have succeeded in having their religion dominate American society." Supreme Court Justice William O. Douglas was a Freemason. When he addressed the American Bar Association in Louisville, Kentucky in the 1960s, he bragged about how he and his fellow justices had turned our Constitution on its head. Their goal was to destroy our way of life, and they have succeeded. The New Age. Up until a few years ago, the Freemasons published the New Age magazine, but they changed the name of their magazine to the Scottish Rite Journal when another magazine with the same name became available. The new magazine reflected the beliefs of the New Age. Marilyn Ferguson explained that movement in her book The Aquarian Conspiracy. The leaderless but powerful network is working to bring about radical change in the United States. Its members have broken with certain key elements of Western thought, and they may have even broken continuity with history. This network is the Aquarian conspiracy. It is a conspiracy without a political doctrine. Without a manifesto, with conspirators who seek power only to disperse it and whose strategies are pragmatic, even scientific, but whose perspective sounds so mystical that they hesitate to discuss it. Marilyn Ferguson suggests that Zbigniew Brzezinski, the former director of our National Security Council, embraces their longing for a new spirituality. He was chosen by David Rockefeller to organize the Trilateral Commission, and that group's logo consists of 3 intertwined sixes, i.e. 666. It is very similar to the logo found on Marilyn Ferguson's book. The Bible tells us that 666 is the number of the beast, the Antichrist who will one day rule the world. Thousands of world leaders embrace New Age beliefs, and their occult philosophy is gradually replacing secular humanism in our schools. New Age concepts include exploration of human sexuality, environmentalism, worship of Mother Earth, and embracing a different God. The Order of the Quest. I think I'll stop it there. And I think I may be able to get the rest of this in the next video. I think I can do it. So we'll stop it there. That was video number 14, and we're going to pick up with number 15 in the next video. So hang tight. See you in the next one.